it's two moments in my life, in my career, that I could cite you for and just want to say thank you, bro. It's like, you don't know what it meant to me. One was you put me in a video, and your video...
Hustling is the key to success. Me, you, Nas,
Nas. Man, like...
You know, them pictures come out like once a year.
I see them pictures.
It's like it's gonna be here forever.
I love that, man.
We was kids in the but you pulled up to the Bronx.
That meant something, though. That meant something because
let him give you flowers.
Coming from Chicago, man, one of the things we wanted was just to be heard by New York, and for you to be like, yo, come on. Even though we was on the same label, if you thought I was on some weak shit, you'd have been like,
no. You get the flag back off that.
Thank you, beloved.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We get the flag
it's the
back.
beloved of all beloveds.
You get the flag back.
I'm going to tell you some shit. Yeah.
Let me hear the
What's the second one?
Well, the second one we didn't talk about a lot. Where you practically saved my life.
Oh, get the other flag.
Back.
Take the other flag.
The flag up.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay.
He got his flag.
Yo, that man really saved my life. Like, I was out on the West Coast with my guy, one of my guys I knew through one of my close homies, but he was my guy, and he just wasn't happy with the whole situation, the whole Ice Cube Mack 10 beef that we had. Told him we had squashed it. We sitting there doing a commercial. This was the most money I was getting paid ever for something at that point in time.
Right.
So we at peace. We like, yo, things is good.
Everybody was
my
happy.
guy he from Chicago. He just couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold it. So he started ruffling shit. And man, it just got a little heated.
And I want to say that it's not because Fat Joe's tougher than anybody.
No.
I literally begged for your life. I literally got in the middle, was like, please, he's my friend. He's my brother. Some people take things personal, and they finally saw him, and he was on there, saw you, and they was talking crazy, and I was like, no way. This guy, I said, this is literally my brother. And I was begging them, because it was the serious ones. I was like, please, this is my brother. Joe, we've been waiting to catch this guy. I said, listen, I can't. I just couldn't do it. And basically I stood in the middle like, please, guys, like I cannot do it. But they said it was over after that day, right?
Yeah, it was
correct?
over after that day. But you settled that. Like I'm like, man, we in California. Don't start nothing. My homie already, because they already, like you said, they already wanted a piece of me no matter what.
What?
So my guy out there, he's just going off. And anyway, I knew Joe. I ain't even hit it, but I didn't know everything he did. But he did. I knew it was him that said, yo, this can't happen. And because he had a relationship.
Super relationship. Still my brother. Shout out to
Mack. And yeah, shout out to
Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good.
That's when Fat Joe the gangster, I was like, this nigga here is because he straight up was like, you can't do that to my man. It was like one of the movies we used to talk about, Goodfellas.
Like Goodfellas.
It was like Goodfellas. You can't.
Hey,
you can't
once again, I begged them. I was in their mercy, and I was just like, please, this is my brother. This is my family. I did that one time for Rich Player, my best friend. One time they was about to do it, and not saying Rich and them ain't real deal.
Right.
But he was getting into it with a 7-headed monster, a guy who just kills. He's in jail for too many bodies.
Right.
And I had to jump in the middle and be like, yo, I can't. It's like, yo, fat boy, get out the way. I was like, oh, no, I can't. This is my family. Yeah. I can't. I knew what it meant. They real deal. And this other guy's, a Jeffrey Dahmer. And I'm a monster. Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, yo, listen, please. Let me get in. I said, no.
Shout out to Knock 'em Dead Ed.
Knock 'em dead. Y'all Eddie Ed up there. Yeah. But they go, the man go, because the first argument I ever had with him, right? He goes the next day to Rich and their block on Cypress and says, if Joe got in the middle, that means you're good guys. Let's become friends. And they wound up being best friends.
Yeah.
My man's still in jail 30-something years. But he went the next day, he took it on himself and said, if Fat Joe threw himself in the middle trying to squash it, these guys got to be good guys.
Yeah.
And it was all over staring at each other in the club and a couple of girls. And, these guys, they kill each other over girls. So these gangsters, man. A lot of gangsters in jail killing over girls. I'm telling you, I had a guy, this guy was a maniac. He's still in jail too, 40 years. Right? And he was really
turned this the scared straight.
But
a lot of wars have come over
women.
Most of them.
But listen, this guy, all I'm gonna say to you is this was a mass murder. He's still in jail 40 years. He would come to the club and he's Puerto Rican. He'd be like, and I'd be like, yo, what's up? The nena. He's talking about his wife was bad as shit too. Right. But she was fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Like she was loose. So he come on, nena. Jimbo from the barber shop? Yeah, he was with everybody. If it's 10 guys, no. Not Jimbo. He didn't. Yes, with the net. Jimbo won't be around in 2 more days. Like, he would come all... One time I argued with the nigga. Was like, and I said, no. I don't want to hear that shit. You're a fucking liar. She's the most decent girl in the world. She didn't do it. Yes, the nena. And everybody knew what that was.
What?
Somebody was disappearing over the nena.
Yeah.
No, I know maniacs like that, man. But Common, man, you're the beloved of all beloved. Let's keep it peace.
Hey, man, I got my Palo Santo,
Hey, I said, I said,
how did you see what I'm saying?
What's that, like smoking sage or something?
It was supposed to protect us from that story.
It's similar to say it's Palo Santo. It's Palo Santo, and it comes from the trees down in Chile. Bring in the good energy. Remove negative energy.
Now, I'm going to tell you a crazy thing. I wrote my first ever positive song, right? Now, you don't remember this. I'm gangsta Fat Joe. I smack your baby at the Christian, and I'm talking all this crazy shit. And I made one positive song, and I went to you. I seek the kingdom. Never forget. And I played it for you. I felt like, yo, Common's going to love this shit. It's a positive song. And I played it for you. He was like, that's dope, Joe. What the rest of the album sound like? Like, you wanted that raw shit from Fat Joe. I came with the Peace Black Man, this, that, Farrakhan, formed a Million Man. And you was like, yo, Joe, what's up with the rest of the album? I was like, yeah, the album is hard. But I came to you with the positive joint. Like, I thought Common was going to be like, yes.
No,
he ain't want that.
Nah, he want that Joe Crack, fat gangster shit.
No. But it was, at the end of the day, you was showing the evolution. But sometimes it's like, we all climb and go our way. We grow in our own ways when it's time. I mean, for me, it's like positivity ain't got to be like, preachy, man. I don't like that. I don't like that in movies. I don't like it in music. I don't like it in church. I don't like I don't like the judgment. I don't like it self-righteous. I don't like, I'm conscious now. You was doing the goodness out there, to be honest. Yes. Even, what I'm saying? Like bringing people on, that in itself. But I feel like, I kind of remember when you played that joint, but I want to hear that joke.
But what happened is, somebody like KRS-One who had the machine gun in the cover.
Yeah.
And we think he's coming again. He's airplanes flying, overseas people dying, politicians lying. I'm trying not to escape. That shit was like a rose blooming. I remember I hopped the train. I had the Walkman. And I played that shit, and then he was like, airplanes flying, overseas people dying, politicians lying, I'm trying. And I was like, it was like a rose. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yo, man, KRS-One and hip-hop in itself at that time, too, man, taught me so much about who I am as a person. It's stuff I ain't know. Like, I ain't know, like, what he was just talking about, or just certain things about Africa.
Benjamin Banneker.
Man, why is that?
Why is that? He was going crazy.
And then even to be able to break down the books of the Bible, Abraham was the father of Isaac. Isaac was the father of Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons. For real, and these were the children of Israel. I'm like, man, to get us to be singing that and rapping that, like, man, that dude just elevated us all, man. Hip hop did at that time.
The teacher.
He's the
Teacher, man. The teacher. And he made it sound good. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, he made that joint sound good. Like, I had to get to that. It was a point where in my music and career where I felt like I was getting stuff and I wanted to spread the word, but it was too like self-righteous. It was too like, you know, you got to find a balance. Life is a balance. So it's like,
you know, me growing up, he was my hero, my idol, he still is. But KRS-One was God in the Bronx, right? And then Fat Joe
yes,
became the new, like, you know, the Dawn. We going double platinum. We on fire.
Yeah.
I used to walk the streets with KRS-One. And everybody, teacher, look at me like, you know, you know, we had attitudes. And I asked him one day, I said, yo, Chris, how come everybody comes up to you smiling with the teacher, and then look at you? He said, that's easy. I rap about positivity and unity. You rap around gangster shit.
Yeah.
They gonna make you prove you a gangster every time out here.
Yeah.
Me, they just smile. I pose no threat.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that shit was so deep for me at the time where it was like, yo, he's like, yo, they look at me like,
yeah,
this is the unified. They look at you like, yo, you still Fat Joe the gangster out here. So
dude, that's
we went right back to the studio and killed some more people.
that's a fact. More babies at the Christian than
Christian. But that's when, for me, I knew like, okay, man, I wasn't selling a lot of records, Joe. You know, I remember walking into Relativity Records and it was, I tell people this story. It was Bone Thugs and Harmony, Fat Joe. I don't know if the Rough House Riders were performing. Like, Fat Joe has sold maybe 20,000 this week. Yeah. But Bone Thugs has sold 40,000 this week. I sold 5,000. So it was like, that board let me know like the priority of the label and what was going to be put into my career.
Yeah.
So I knew that, man, I got to go on my truth no matter what and state who I am, because record sales wasn't it for me, like, to be honest. Like, I mean, I did have some great ones at times, but some good ones, but overall, it was like, man, my integrity of what you saying, like just putting positivity out there, putting creativity out there, putting that light out there is what, to the end of the day, some people ask me, man, why you still doing it? That's why I'm doing it.
the passion.
Yeah, the passion, the love.
I could tell you.
Oh! Hell yeah!
Yo! Patreon!
We're here.
Subscribe for the free
We'll
first.
give you a few for free.
Then we gonna give you that.
Yo!
Yo!